Hello, everybody. Kelly Acheson at AStampAbove.com coming to you live on this December 1st, cold day in Wisconsin. How is everybody doing tonight? I see I have a lot of people in here, and I'm just waiting for some messages to come up. I see that I'm live. There we go. They just popped up. Yay. Hi, Vicki and Carolyn, Joe. Joe says it's freezing at the Jersey Shore too. Sharon, I'll bet in Sacramento isn't freezing. Show off. No, just kidding. Hi, Vanna. Who else do we have here? Deb and Cynthia, Campbell and Watasek, Lori, Trish, Sarah, Kim, Joan, Suzanne. I am so happy to be here with you guys tonight. I have missed you. I hope you enjoyed the little, what did I call it? I shared a couple links last week for some projects that I had done in the past. Blast from the past. That's what it was. I shared some projects that I thought would be really fun for you guys as far as your Christmas treat making. I know that I do a lot of little holders and things like that for Christmas tags, little candy holders, little gift holders. And I just thought, yeah, blast from the past, Courtney says. I just thought that that would be a great idea to retouch on those, because those can give you some fabulous ideas with current product or maybe some different Christmas type product that you have now. And I don't think either one of them were Christmas, were they? I don't think so. Let me go back and look here. Gosh, it seems like forever since I have been with you. No, one was a dinosaur card box and the other one was a little flower nugget holder. And I think both of those are really cute. And the reindeer bundle, the reindeer fun bundle, really came to mind with both of those projects, because I think they would be a lot of fun with a real pretty, colorful, adorable paper. Did I get a deer? No, deer are really safe from me. And I have to tell you guys, I didn't even take my gun out of the case. Is that terrible? So I babysat the grandbabies and we had a blast. But I left Haley and Jared to hunt on opening weekend. And then once the kids went home, me and my mom did go out road hunting. Maybe I did get my gun out of the case. In Wisconsin, you're allowed to have your gun encased in a vehicle, but you can't have it loaded, I guess. We don't keep ours loaded in the car. I mean, like, I think it's illegal, but they changed things recently, like in the last few years. So I don't even know, but I might have had my gun out of the holder, and my mom and I went road hunting. And what the heck is that? We drive around. We just drive around and look for deer on public property, because you can't go shooting deer on private property unless it's your own. But I see that Gail said her husband got a, where did that go, 16 pointer. Whoa, that's awesome. Yeah, so I didn't do much hunting. Sorry about the hand. I'm scrolling through messages. Congratulations to him, Gail. That's awesome. We have about, 15 hunters for the opening weekend, and nobody got anything opening day, just big fat zero. And that's really bad for that many people. Most of our guys, girls, I guess it was just me and Haley and my mom. My mom saw quite a few deer on opening weekend. She couldn't hunt because she can't shoot her gun because she had carpal tunnel surgery. So she had her hand like cut open from here to here. And so she can't load or shoot her gun. So that was kind of, yeah. But she went with my nephew, who is 11, and he has a license through the mentor program. And so you can only have one gun in with you and your mentor. So he had his gun with him, and he didn't get anything either. But they did see deer, so that was good. On the second day, Haley My daughter, oh my gosh, she killed it, literally. There was a couple deer. We were in the kitchen, and my mom says the best place to hunt is from the kitchen making breakfast. And so I was making breakfast, and we were in the kitchen, and two deer ran across the field, and well, first of all, I looked down the road, and my brother is driving up to the house down the gravel road, and I see him turn into the field driveway. And I thought, why is he turning in there? And immediately my head starts clicking, and I look out in the field, and sure enough, here comes two deer. And I'm looking at them, one's in front, one's behind, and I hollered, two deer, and our house immediately evacuates. Like stocking feet run out the door. And I yelled, two deer, the back one is a buck. So, and Haley shot it way across the field, and it was running, and she dropped it, and whoa. We were all like, and I'm like, watch, everybody's watching. She was the only one to get a shot off. And and then we're all like, yeah, she got it. So that was really exciting. Um, and she was the only one that got a deer. The only person still, after a whole week, nobody got a deer. So she won the buck pool. Opening weekend, we have a buck pool. So she won the buck pool. So that was pretty exciting for her. And it really rocked her world because we have been hunting from my mom's house like all our life, right? And well, her life for sure. But hunting from the kitchen, we all, will come in, we'll be eating, and all of a sudden somebody will scream deer. And there's a big cornfield behind my mom's house and then woods. And the minute somebody screams deer, that table, it's a fire drill. Wham! Everybody's out that door. All the guns, all the rifles are stacked up on the deck. They're ready to rock. Sorry for my anti-hunters. This probably isn't a very nice story, but the shooting commences, and it's crazy. And she has watched this for years. And she has watched my father, who's no longer with us, shoot multiple deer off that deck. And so it was like a bucket list item for her to be able to do that and have everybody there. And so it was pretty exciting. Anyways, we had a good time. I wasn't sure I was going to be here tonight, so I'm very grateful that I am here tonight. My mom got sick. And my mom got sick, I don't know, probably Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Well, it must have been, she started not feeling that great on Tuesday, probably. On Wednesday, she was still functioning a little bit, but then she was down for the count. And it got to the point where last night I was really worried about her, and I called Nurse Direct, excuse me, and talked to them because I was afraid she had pneumonia. And she literally slept in the chair, in the recliner in the living room from Wednesday on. So it was pretty a little frightening. And yeah, but I talked to Nurse Direct, and they didn't feel like it was an emergency. Like I was ready to take her to the emergency room last night. And of course, they didn't want to do that because it was like so flippin' cold. It got so cold here. This morning it was 10 degrees, and the wind is just howling, which makes it 10 times worse. And so I was like, oh gosh, please don't have to go to the emergency room because it's so cold and taxing, and but Nurse Direct told me to give her some Tylenol, and we were pumping her full of vitamin E things, and gave her some Tylenol. And just about the time she took the Tylenol, she said she started sweating, and so her fever broke. And this morning she was so much better. It was just like a different person. She's still laying low, but definitely feeling better. And so, yeah. Sarah said her dad had pneumonia for over a week, and he's still coughing so much. Yeah, he is sleeping in his chair. I know. And pneumonia, Haley was messaging me last night. She goes, I'm really concerned about grandma. I really think that you need to at least call Nurse Direct. I'm like, that's a really good idea. And because pneumonia can go from 0 to 100 really quick, right? Like it can go south really fast. So I'm glad I did too, because then I had peace of mind, and I stayed in the house with her until she was feeling better, because I sleep in my camper. And so she's doing much better. I just was messaging with her a little while ago, and she's still doing okay. So I was really, glad to hear that. She's supposed to have one of her immunotherapy things on Tuesday. I thought it was next week, but it's on Tuesday. And she said they probably won't even do it because last time she was kind of sick, they wouldn't do it. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, she made some of the things for Thanksgiving dinner on Wednesday, and then I took over and did the rest. I'm getting pretty good at a Thanksgiving Christmas dinner. And I was really glad that I was able to do that. So I was in charge of breakfast for all the hunters and for the rest of the week, and keeping her fed and liquids and all the things. But yeah, so it was kind of really quiet and different kind of deer hunting season. But Haley was able to come back up on Tuesday night with the kids, so that was really fun. My camper did really well. We ran out of propane on Wednesday at 5 a.m. It never runs out at like between, 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. But we took the tanks in and got that filled because it was really cold. But we had a good time. And can I just tell you guys that I am caught up on my sleep for like at least a year. Like a year. Like I slept a lot. I would go to bed at 8:30 at night. It seemed like it was 11:30 at night. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. What time is it? 8:30. What is going on? It was so insane. But I slept a lot and got caught up on all my sleep, and I feel energized and ready to tackle. This doesn't look too bad right here, but my office is a disaster, and I really need to get it cleaned up. So I'm like feeling good about that. Tomorrow I'm going to tackle it. We'll see. Get that done. But yeah, we had an okay Thanksgiving. It was great to have everybody together, and the food was delightful. Everything was homemade except those Hawaiian dinner rolls that we heat in the oven. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And of course I overate and was in a food coma and blah. It was worth it. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving too. And I hope you ate the pie and extra gravy and all the things, because I know I did. I need to start on a little downsizing. Not of my space, of me personally here pretty soon. We'll see. Yeah, my sister did help. She helped with Thanksgiving dinner, so that was really nice because that's, it's kind of it's a big undertaking. You guys know that making all of those things, and we do everything homemade. Like I know if Connie's on here, she was talking on Facebook about how she hates the green bean casserole. Good Lord, girl, that is my favorite one. But we make it homemade, not with like Campbell's cream and mushroom soup. We make the white sauce and we cook the mushrooms and we mix it all together, and like everything, the gravy is homemade, and the stuffing is homemade. And then this year my mom wanted to do acorn squash. No clue. I had no clue what I was doing, but she threw them in the oven and I took care of the rest of it. And she said, just put some brown sugar in and some cinnamon, and I don't know if there's anything else in there, maybe some butter. And I did that. And mashed potatoes, and the mashed potatoes, Haley and Jared could not stop raving about the mashed potatoes. So if you want to do really good mashed potatoes, you take, we had a big bowl of mashed potatoes, right? They're, cubed or whatever. And I put a whole stick of butter in. A whole stick. Butter is the key to happiness. A half a block of cream cheese, a dollop of sour cream, and blend that puppy up. And those kids could not stop raving about those mashed potatoes. So yes, I did it. I did it right. So yeah, it was, Cynthia saw her son from New York. Oh, that's so nice. Isn't it just nice? It's nice to get to, yeah, Paula Dean would be proud, Sharon says. I know. But yeah, everything was really, really good. I didn't try the squash. I don't know. That's just not my deal. There was too much other stuff that I really love. Oh, Lynn says she boils the potatoes in milk. Oh, that's a good idea. I did not boil them in milk, but I did use the potato water to make the gravy. And we had a 20-pound turkey in a big, not Nesco, but a big roaster pan. And we just take that whole roaster pan and set it on the stove and make up the flour and water to put and use the potato water in with the gravy. So yeah, it's all, oh, it's so good. Homemade pumpkin pie and real whipped cream, and oh, it's just delicious. Anyways, I'm glad I'm not hungry right now. Steve made pork tenderloin and cooked carrots and baked potatoes and heated that up. He made that on Thanksgiving Day. He comes back home on Thanksgiving, and he made all that, and so he heated that up for me today for supper. So that was really good. What did you guys have for supper today? I've been eating Thanksgiving leftovers since Thursday, which has been delightful. But yeah, so I had a really good dinner too. So I don't know. Oh, I know. I don't have a John report. I've been gone. I left last week Friday and just got home today at noon and had a nice drive. I was really surprised the traffic wasn't too heavy, so that was awesome. Mary Lynn had chili. I love chili. We've been eating a lot of chili too. Taco soup. That sounds good. Yeah. Vicky, your mom used to make gravy like that. Well, you know what? All you do is add some water to one of those little Tupperware shaker deals and put like 3 heaping spoons of flour in there and shake it up and pour it in slowly once it starts to boil. That's it, people. That's it for homemade gravy. It's so easy. So that packet that you get in your turkey, we throw that in the garbage because nope, don't know what's in there. And that's all there is to making gravy. You just pour it in slowly once it's boiling, and you keep stirring it. And you stir it for about a minute or longer so that your flour cooks and it doesn't taste chalky. And oh, it's so good. Add some salt and some pepper. You're good to go. So, yeah, no John report this week. Steve is going to head back out to Nebraska and hunt for the elusive buck. He didn't get a deer when he was out there, so him and my brother decided they're going back because those tags are expensive and they're going to fill them. So they're more expensive now with 2 trips to Nebraska. Whatever. I don't complain, right? Do what you got to do. Yeah, I'm looking to see what my notes were from last time, and I don't really. I closed out my mailing selector, so y'all, if you've been ordering from me, you will get a new spring mini catalog and celebration brochure, so that's exciting. We have some new things that are happening with our last chance list, which for those of you that have been around for a while, is used to be the retirement list. Denise says she uses cornstarch instead of flour. Yep, that works great. Your gravy is more glossy with the cornstarch. So yeah. And I missed something. I'll have to go back and look at my messages. And just reading messages here. Beth, sorry for your loss, Beth. I did miss your message, but gosh, that's really hard. My nephew came with 2 big dogs, and my mom has a dog in a very small house, so it was a little chaotic. I don't need to revisit that again very soon. It's always interesting to me that, I shouldn't even say anything, but they're not very well behaved. Let's put it that way. We'll just say it. We'll just throw it right out there. And yeah, I don't understand that because we've had dogs and our dogs behaved. That was kind of a rule. Anyways, I wanted to mention to you guys about this last chance. We used to get a last chance or a retirement list, and Stampin' Up! Has changed things. And instead of doing a last chance list, they are going to have a new category in the online store. And this actually is probably going to work really well because when something is gone, you can't find it in the store. Like it won't come up and you'll know that it's gone. But to see what is retiring, you will need to go to the last chance product category in the online store, and it's going to be probably right there on the front page. The last chance products will be added as of tomorrow, December 3rd. So, oh, wow, that's pretty exciting. Now, how will we know what's carrying over that isn't retiring? Melanie says her dog was well behaved, but her relatives weren't. They kept feeding her. Yeah, that's naughty too, right? Because then you get a beggar at the table. I don't like that either. But as of December 3rd, if items from the mini catalog are going to not go into the last chance product list or retire, they're going to be in the online exclusives category. So everything's going to be right there online. You'll know if it's in or out. I know that when I used to do in-person parties, this was a really difficult time of year because once those last chance products are sold out, they're gone and you can't get them. So if somebody writes them down on their order form, then you go to put the order in and it doesn't work. Ugh. Oh, Tuesday. Sarah, thank you. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is the 2nd. Tuesday, December 3rd is when the last chance product items will be added to the last chance product category in the online store. Thank you very much. I don't know why I was thinking that. Yeah, today is December 1st. Can you believe it's December already? That's just insane to me. My husband came home. He drove in the driveway right after I got home. And he said, I got you a present. And I'm like, oh, I love presents. He got me a little Christmas gnome with long, long legs. And oh my gosh, it's so cute. So, and my mom gave me a round like pie tin with like wavy edges around it with a really cute wooden snowman, like a little painted wooden snowman head with all the greenery and the berries and the snow sprayed on it. I hung it right up on my back door. It is adorable. And she said, it's my Christmas present. She sent it out with my sister. She said, Mom said to give this to you now so that you can enjoy it. It's your Christmas present. And so I have a Christmas decoration hung up already. I know. Yeah. So anyways, last chance product category in the online store on Tuesday, December 3rd. Thank you, Sarah. Again, I appreciate that. So watch for that. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. This is going to be a little different, right? We're all going to go through this new thing together because this is a brand new way to do things. And then updates to the last chance product category where other items will be added is going to happen in February, April, June, August, October, and December. And I'm sure I'll let you know when those things are happening. But it says the updates may include additional products in the category and any adjustments to product discounts. Some items will be discounted, some won't. And again, they will stay there until they're gone. That is my understanding. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll still be able to use some of these items. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. Tuesday is December 3rd, and that's when the last chance category will have all the items added to it. All right. The other thing we have going on, I'm going to talk to you a little bit when we flip the camera. I need to grab my little flyer deals here. I kind of forgot that. Coming back from being gone, I just sometimes... Well, I'm usually discombobulated, but I'm even more discombobulated when I come back from being gone. Oh my gosh, right? So, let's see. My reindeer stamp camp is done. And the Adorable Otter class will be cut and put together this week. And it will go out in the mail before the end of the week, barring any weird things happening. Because weird things can happen at any time, right? Yeah, okay. All right, I think I'm ready. Oh, we have prizes. Hello. All right. I have prizes to give away. And I have these beautiful gold faceted adhesive backed sequins. These are going out for commenting on my last live, which was November 17th because I was gone last week. But I have these ready to go out for Joanne Lambrecht from Pueblo, West Colorado. Joanne, congratulations. You need to send me your address. I do not have that. Um, you need to pop me an email, Kelly, Kelly, at AStampAbove.com with your address, Joanne, so I can get these out in the mail to you. And congratulations. And thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate that. The second way to win or to get entered in a prize drawing is to share this video. Someplace on your screen, there should be a share button. And when you click on that, it's going to ask you, how do you want to share it? Do you want to share it to Facebook, Instagram, whatever kind of applications you use? I don't know if that's the right word or not, but just pick one of them. And when you share it, you'll get entered into a drawing to win fabulous products. I have dark starry sky and light starry sky Stampin' Blend markers. These are brand new, and these were donated by Paula Passy. And then I also have a sampling of some really pretty ribbon that is, it's really low profile, so it makes really nice bows and knots. And both of these items are for sharing. And Kathy Larson of Marshfield, Wisconsin, you are the winner. So congratulations, Kathy. I do have your address, and I will be getting these out in the mail to you this week. Thank you to everybody who shares this video. That really helps me grow my business, and I so appreciate the shares. Last but not least, I have the Radiating Stitches dies, and I believe these were also donated by Paula Passy. Thank you, Paula, for placing an order with me. Everybody was entered in a drawing for the last week or so. And Marilyn Skelton of Rockland, California. These are on their way to you. So congratulations. Thank you guys so much for your orders. I really appreciate it. Love the shares, love the comments, love the orders. I am going to set these over here so I do not lose them. Yeah, okay. I'm just reading comments again, you guys. Thank you so much. Please make sure that you click on that like button. It's right under the video. I keep diving under my desk. I'm sorry about that. And click on that share button and share. That is very appreciated. And also don't forget to leave a comment. If you're new coming in here, just say hello, or you can tell me where you're from. I love to hear that too. Okay. I think I'm ready to flip this camera around and get started. What do you guys think? Are you ready to stamp? I have some really, really cool projects for you tonight. I am going to be using Cake Celebrations. We're going to have so much fun with this tonight. I have really had a blast with it. So we'll talk all about it. I'll give you all the deets on it, and I think you're going to love it. Hang tight. I am going to flip this camera. There we go. If I disconnect you, I will post a new link in here. Just know that if I ever disconnect you by hitting some of the buttons on my phone, which can happen, I will post a new link in the comments that will get you to a new video, because I have to, and it takes a bit. I have to go in and make a new link and do all the things. But first things first, we have a special release of Designer Series paper that is coming, and I'm really excited about this. I wish I could remember what the old names of the papers, and I'm sure you guys know, and somebody will probably tell me. But I'm going to bring these up. I'm going to bring in my laptop. I'm going to bring these up so you guys can see them just a little bit better. This is one of the papers, and these were the old colors, and these are going to be the new colors. So this was old paper that we have. I think I want to feel like it said the word painted in it someplace, but I don't really, I'm not sure. And then we had black and white, and this is the new paper. So that's cool. And then remember this gorgeous paper? I think I still have something. Where is it? Oh my gosh. I had a box made out of that was so gorgeous. I can't find it right now. Thought it was right up here, but it must not be. um, this beautiful paper, and now we have changed it to these colors. So I wanted to tell you about that. And this is a special release of Designer Series paper. This starts on Tuesday, December 3rd. And that first paper is called Refreshed Beauty. The second one is called Serene Love. And the third one is called Shades and Hues. And those are all going to be in the online store starting on December 3rd. So Stampin' Up! Just took paper that we had and changed the colors on it. So I'm excited to get my hands on this because there were so many pretty projects made with this paper. So that'll be fun. Tonight, we are going to be doing a free Happy Mail card kit. And what that means is when you place an order with me of $50 or more, you're going to get pre-cut cardstock for the cards that I'm going to make tonight. And you also get a global PDF video tutorial with, I want to say 10 or 12 different projects in it. I need to write that down because I can never remember. But they're all include a video. Plus, you get another PDF from me with 10 beautiful card ideas in it for every order that comes in, no matter how much it is. If you spend $75 or more with your order between now and next Saturday, which is December 7th, you're also going to get a pack of these iridescent foil gems with your free card kit. So I just want to make sure everybody knows about that. And then, if you have never checked out the Stamp Happy Academy, this is a stamping website, one of the best websites in the world for stampers. My friends Dina, Barb, and I run this website, and we provide you with 10 new online classes every month and special events throughout the year, like catalog kickoff parties. Basic membership is $19.95 a month. Premium membership includes Stamp Happy live classes. There are 3 live classes every month, plus all of the online classes available in here. So if you have any questions or you want to go check it out, you're going to go to stamphappyacademy.ning.com for all the details. You can also join my team and get a free basic subscription to Stamp Happy Academy once you place your first discount order. So lots and lots of fun there. All right. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And Sharon says, Stamp Happy Academy is awesome. Thank you so much, Sharon. It is a labor of love. And Dina, Barb, and I have so much fun creating all the beautiful cards that go into that website. Plus, when you join, we've been doing this for quite a while. There's over 200 online classes in there already that you have access to because it goes back to the beginning of the creation of our Stamp Happy Academy. So lots and lots of value. These are the dies. I believe there are 14 different dies in this beautiful Cake Celebrations bundle. This is one of our online exclusive products that was just released at the beginning of November. And I have been having so much fun with this. This class originally started because right before I left to go hunting, I needed to make a swap card with this bundle and get that out in the mail before I could leave. And I thought, ooh, when I get back, we'll use this for my Happy Mail kit for my live. So that's exactly what I decided to do. So our first card is also going to use the cute crochet 3D embossing folder. I am going to use the big label from the Greetings of the Season dies. This is a fantastic set of dies. I've got the gold twisted thread that is part of our Valentine suite in the online exclusives that were released last month. A little wink of Stella because why not? Mary wants to know, when did SHA begin? That's a really good question, Mary. And I am going to take a quick look and see when that happened. I know it was before 2022. Oh, hang on. My computer is not cooperating with me. Hang tight and I will take a look. Oops. All right. January 2021 is when it started. Oh, Terry just told us. Thank you, Terry. You could do it faster than I could. We've got pecan pie, flirty flamingo, and lemon lolly for our ink colors. And I'm going to get out. Oh, you guys, don't let me forget to show you mail. And then I've got a bunch of samples using the Cake Celebrations bundle that I want to share with you also. Okay, so from the greetings of the season, here is the label die that I used. And I'm just going to pop this back in here so I don't get confused about where it goes. And here is my pretty little label that I'm going to use for this card. I've got a lemon lolly card base that is 4 1/4 by 11. I've already scored it at 5 1/2. So I am going to get that, find my bone folder here. Oh, by the way, this is my current host code. When you place an order to get the free Happy Mail kit, you have to use this host code. And I appreciate you using it on all orders unless your order is over $150. If it's over $150, don't use the code. But if you would like the free card kit and you don't use the code on your order over $150, just pop me an email and say, Kelly, I want the free card kit, and I will be happy to include that. But I do appreciate you using this code, and to get the free card kit, you have to use it. Any questions, let me know. You can find this on my blog at www.AStampAbove.com. In the right-hand column and at the bottom of every single blog post, you will find a host code. So we've got our lemon lolly card base. We've got basic white 4 by 5 1/4, and I've got 2 pieces here. I've got a medium basic white envelope. Here is our basic white label. And then we've got some scraps here. Flirty Flamingo, Basic Beige, Early Espresso, and Crumb Cake. So we have some die cutting to do with this particular card, obviously with all these scraps. But first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do a little stamping. So I'm going to grab my Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to move these out of the way so I don't have a disaster. And oh, and the foil gems too. We're going to be using those. So I've got all my stamps done up here. Oh, let me change back to my regular glasses so I can see properly. That's always helpful when you're stamping. I've got my birthday and my happy. I love that they do these separately, so you have the option to stamp them together or individually if you want, which I love. We're going to do a little happy with Flirty Flamingo right here. And then I'm going to do my birthday with Flirty Flamingo right here. This is my chamois that I keep in a clear stamp case. I love these things because they're quick and easy for cleaning stamps. And then it keeps it moist by keeping it in this empty stamp case. Then I'm going to open up my lemon lolly. And I'm going to, by the way, there are 23 different stamps in this particular set. I am going to use this crazy like paint splotch, it looks like, the big flower and the little flower. What else do I have here? Oh, and I need one of my white layers. We're going to stamp on that also. So there are sentiments in here. We have celebrate, birthday, wedding, day, happy, and anniversary, which are fabulous. And I love the font on them. But I also wanted some different sentiments. So I brought in the hooray for surprises. And I love the fonts on these. And also the sentiments are perfect. Now, I said that we would be making birthday cards tonight in all of my social media posts, because I think these make an incredible gift to give to people at Christmas time. And especially, you guys, your hard to buy friends and family, because everybody should be sending birthday cards, right? And to be able to give a gift of homemade birthday cards for your friends and family to send, I think is one of the greatest gifts that you can give them. So I know that my mom goes to a birthday. Whoops. Oh, did you see what I did there? I hit it already. She belongs to a birthday group, and they go and celebrate everybody's birthday during the month, once a month for lunch. And so I am going to give my mom a bunch of birthday cards as a gift for Christmas. And then I'll give her stamps to go with them because, well, that's nice, right? It's always nice. And yeah, I think this is a great gift idea to make some birthday cards up. Other types of cards that especially older people need a lot of is get well cards, because my mom requests them frequently. By the way, this is pecan pie. So get well cards and sympathy cards are another type of card that my mom requests from me often. So I'm always happy to give her those. And I'm looking for some more stamps here. I'm going to take, this is my envelope. So I stamped the pecan pie Make-A-Wish from the Hooray for Surprises. And then I'm going to come in with Flirty Flamingo. And I got to get my head in here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh gosh, I did this on my sample too. I missed the edge of that stamp. Oh, look at that. I'm a professional. I always like to say that. You guys have seen me make plenty of mix-ups, so, you know, that only goes so far. This is Flirty Flamingo, and now I'm coming in with the Lemon Lolly, and I'm going to stamp my little flames on my little candles. Isn't that cute? And that's going to be my envelope decoration. And let me get these back over here. Next thing we are going to do is our flowers. I think I'm not quite done with that, but I'm close. Here's our bigger flower is going to be the yellow. And I'm going to pull in my inside layer. And I'm just going to stamp some of these cute little flowers right around my sentiment. And, oh, I'm going to need that again. Then I'm going to do some Flirty Flamingo. Just like that. And then on my label, I'm going to stamp some of these too. So again with the Lemon Lolly, right here, right down here. I'm cleaning these stamps as I go here because we're going to be using them for all three cards. This one, and maybe right here. And then I'll just do one more little flower right up there. Okay, I think I'm done with my color. So let me get those two put away. And we can put this inside layer right inside here so we can't drop a stamp on it or stamp wrong, right? We're going to protect it by hiding it on the inside right away. Oh my good grief. There we go. Okay, I'll set that over here. Now the next thing we're going to do, let's get some of these dies done. Yeah, Denise says she belongs to a birthday group and they go to supper once a month, and it is a lot of fun. Yes, yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna grab, this is like the frosting on top of the cake that kind of drizzles down, which is really fun. We're going to grab the larger, there's two rectangles in here. Oh, let me get this out of the way. We've got the smaller one and the bigger one. We've got the bigger one here on the crumb cake. Then we're going to take the little banner on the Flirty Flamingo, and then these three jaggedy stripes on the basic beige. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cute crochet 3D embossing folder, and we're going to add that other white layer to this. And I like to line it up with that line. Whoop, look how crooked that is. That's not very good. I like to line it up with the line that's on the front of my embossing folder, especially with a definite pattern. you're gonna know that you're getting this straight. So I'm going to emboss this, die cut all of these. And you guys know that I worked ahead a little bit here. Let me move all of these back over here so I don't lose them. Ooh, I'm getting really warm. I haven't even really screwed up anything to have a hot flash, but I'm gonna take my sweater off. Okay, so here is that cute crochet 3D embossing folder. I hope you can see that in the light. It's just so pretty. And then, oh, I've got an extra tag here in case I mess that up, because you know, here is our little rectangle. Here is our cute little banner. And then you will get 3 frosting stripes. That's what these are. Now I only have 2 here because I had some from doing this before. When you die cut this layer, you get 3. And so I already had 2 cut. All right, we're gonna take this, what looks like a paint sploosh, whatever you wanna call it, in the pecan pie ink, and we're gonna do that. Weird, right? Very, very weird. All right, then we're gonna grab our Wink of Stella. Let me close this up. I think we're done with that. Wink of Stella. And we're going to put a little party in this cake with some glimmer and glitz. There we go. I have some on there. I'm going to put some on these frosting stripes. So I took my fabulous pumpkin bars up that Diane gave me the recipe for. If you guys are looking for that, it's on my Facebook profile page. Just scroll down until you see pumpkin bars. Was it Diane? McCamey. Is it Diane? Oh, I hope I have your name right. You know I'm terrible with names. No, I don't think it's Diane. But you know who you are that gave me the pumpkin recipe, and you know that I love it because I've thanked you a million times. Well, maybe not a million, but I should. And oh, everybody just died over the pumpkins. Oh, you know what else I need? I need a scrap. Sorry, you guys. I need a scrap of lemon lolly. I forgot that. Lemon lolly. Hang tight. There's Lost Lagoon. Here's lemon lolly. All right, I'm gonna do a scrap of this. I need to die cut my cake plate. So just hang tight. Let me do that quick. Oh, now that bothers me that I can't remember who gave me that recipe. All right, here we go. So here's our cake plate out of lemon lolly. So now we're gonna put our little cake together. And what I did was I put my little cake right here. I put my frosting on top with that, ooh, Wink of Stella, so pretty. And I'm just going to glue that onto the top of my cake. And that frosting fits so perfect that it like just runs over the edges. See how it runs over the edge right there? Isn't that super cute? I love it. And then we're gonna do this. Let's put our frosting. So we're gonna make this a 3-layer cake. We'll put our, let's see, I'm gonna put this one on first because then I can center that last one in the middle. There we go. A little bit here. And there we go. Oh my goodness. Whoops. Doesn't that look delicious? It looks delicious. Okay, then I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue right here. I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back, and that's gonna secure everything in place. Just a tiny bit of glue there. And now we're gonna grab our dimensionals. So this is our little banner. I'm gonna turn it over so the Wink of Stella is on the outside. And I'm just gonna hold it in place, and I am going to add that dimensional right over that little end. Just want to make sure it's straight. There we go. Cool, right? Okay, a couple more dimensionals here. I'll do one more right here. I'll do a mini down here. And I probably shouldn't take the back off of this yet. I tend to jump the gun on that, but you know, I get so excited. So we'll just set that over there. Okay, I'm gonna tie a bow. And I actually did loop it through here this time. Lots of times I just make a bow and stick them on with a mini glue dot because you have more control over your bow. We're gonna give this a whirl. Let's see how we do this. So this is that new twisted, what's it called? Gold twisted thread. This is in the online exclusives. You can find it in the online store. All you have to do is type in the search. There's a little magnifying glass with a blank. You just type in gold twisted and it'll pop right up. So you don't have to go looking through categories or anything like that. You can just type in the word of what you're looking for. And that's why when I was going over these new papers that are going to be available on Tuesday, I wrote the words out: refreshed beauty, serene love, shades and hues, because you can just type that in a search bar and it'll pop right up. That's how I find everything in the store now because it's just so much easier. Okay, look at, isn't that cute? All right, now we're gonna put this on the front of our card. Boy, here's somebody just went by with a loud car. I have to tell you guys, there has been a lot of crazy activity around my community with shootings lately. It's like, what is going on? We don't have that kind of stuff happen here. And then not a lot of information about them. Like I follow the Fox City scanner and just not a lot of information about what the heck is going on, but it's been a little creepy. Okay, I gotta fix this a little bit because, okay, that looks really cute. Okay, so now we're gonna take this little cake. I've got my, my tag at an angle, and then I'm gonna come right down in here and add my cake straight. Oh my gosh, is that so cute? Oh, here is our first adorable little card with the cake celebrations. Oh, this got crooked on me. There we go. Now my cake isn't lopsided. But how fun is that, right? Super, super fun little card. Okay, and here is our matching envelope. My mom is gonna love this. Before we're done, we are going to find those embellishments. I've been using these like crazy. You can see I don't have many left on this particular pack. These are the iridescent foil gems. And I'm going to add a few of these sprinkled on my little tag here. And these have like iridescent and little gold shavings in them. They're really, really pretty. I realize that it's probably hard to see them on the camera, but they're super, super pretty, and they just add that little bit of bling. So there is my first card. Let me get this mess cleaned up here. And we're going to be using this again. So I'll just set that over here. And we're going to need to clean this. Thank you, Sue, for the share and the like. Always appreciate it. And I think I cleaned the rest of my stamps, but I'm just going to make sure here. There we go. Okay. First card. Woo! That was pretty good, huh? Okay, next one. I think we're going to use pecan on that one too. So I'll set those over there. We're going to save that one for the end. We're going to do this one next. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I took that same crochet embossing folder and I just put a little bit of the lemon lolly ink on it because I thought, wow, my label will stick out more if I did a color under here, but I didn't want anything too dark. So I did this. And I'll show you what that would look like if you want to add some color to your layer. If you decide to make this card, it really does make the label pop more, but I really like the white on white. So completely whatever your taste is, but I thought I'd share this with you as to, you know, if you added some color here, that's what it would look like. Yeah, I'll use this for something else for sure. Okay, next up, let me just slide all this stuff out of the way. I'll set that right up there. Okay, next up, I brought in the Nested Essentials dies, and I'm only going to use this little rounded rectangle. Now, these are supposed to be all nice and pretty, but of course, I've got a cluster going on here because, yeah, it's kind of how I roll. But there is a really big one, and I just wanted to share with you that this one is the second from the largest. That's the one that I used, and it's really quite optional on the project that I'm going to do. I'm going to show you an option that I thought of because this particular card has a gift card holder in it. But guess what? When my mom goes out to these little lunches, they don't give gifts to their lunch friend, like the birthday club. So I wanted to still make a gift card holder, but show you another option. If you're in the same boat and you don't need a gift card holder, I have something else that you can do. Okay, I'm going to use the A Little Latte Designer Series paper. And this is one of those fabulous cards that uses a lot of Designer Series paper. So if you find that you have an overabundance of Designer Series paper and you just feel like you can't possibly even get any more because you have so much, this card is for you. Because you are going to use your Designer Series paper and you're going to make a whole bunch of these because this layout is so fun, and then you'll be able to get some new stuff when it comes out, right? I know, I hear from so many of you like, I can't buy any more Designer Series paper, but you have to use it. That's the ticket. Okay, here comes our layers. I've got a gift card here for Amazon, just so I can show you how this fits in there. And here we go. So I decided to use this paper, which again is from the A Little Latte. This is one of our online exclusive papers. You're only going to find this in the online store. We're going to do a little scoring on here. Those labels that I just used, Beth, is a very good question. They are in the online store. I'm pretty sure they're part of the online exclusives that were released in, like, I don't know, September or October, but they're called Greetings of the Season. And you get, let me move this out of the way. I'll give you a little details about them. You get 9 different labels. That's a great question. But again, when you're in the online store, if you just type in the name of something or even a partial name like labels, these will come up and they'll just show them right to you. So you don't have to go hunt in the online exclusives and all the things. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that can be annoying. But here comes, look at all these labels you get. And they're all stitched with the exception of this one, and this one. Those 3 are not stitched, but the rest of these are stitched. So cool. Like this is one of the best label sets I think I've ever owned. I love it. So good question. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do a little scoring. So let me move all this out of the way. This piece of Designer Series paper is 12 inches by 5.5. We are going to score it at 3 3/4. And don't score Designer Series paper too hard because it will tear. It's not as heavy as cardstock. So I always err on the side of lighter. And sometimes I have to go back and score it again because I didn't score it hard enough. But I would rather do that than have it tear. Let me see. Can I see my score lines? This one is almost not there. So I'm going to do that one just one more time. So that was 3 3/4. And I'll say those. Oh my God, look at that bug. I did not scream, but I am going to put him in my garbage. And then I am going to kill him. I am ruthless. Don't worry. I took care of it. Okay, 3 3/4. I think those are called stink bugs, but I'm not sure. And we have seen those around our house lately. Every once in a while. I knew there was one living in here. I couldn't get him though. Okay, so I just did 3 3/4, and then again 7 3/4 is our score lines. Ooh, that threw me a little bit. Yeah, it is a stink bug, Susan. I don't know what the deal is with those. I don't know if this is the first year I've seen them, but they're weird. All right, so we're going to fold on that score line, and then we're going to fold back. So we're creating kind of a zigzag pattern here. And let me grab my own folder. I like to make sure and force these to make sure they're even. Sometimes my scoring is a little crooked. And this is how our card, is going to open, just like this. So you see just a little bit of that brown out here. And again, if you have a definite pattern, you want to pay attention to that when you're doing your scoring, okay? Because this is our front, and if we did it this way, it would open this way, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But if you had flowers that were upside down, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I have an envelope. I've got a piece of Lost Lagoon that is 3 3/4 by 5. A piece of basic white that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. A scrap of Lost Lagoon and a scrap of pecan pie. So we are going to, where's my other dies? This is the one. Hang on, I think I put my dies in the wrong bin. Huh. Oh, I hit them right here. Like, where did those things go? Deb says, the stink bugs have been persistent this year. Never see them after the first freeze, but this year it's been crazy. Okay, yeah, right? It's so weird. Okay, so these are Pocket Thought dies. Pocket Thoughts dies. And these make little pockets. And so we're going to use the medium size one. And this again is just a scrap of Lost Lagoon. We're going to die cut that. Pocket Thoughts. Okay, and then I used the circle from the Spotlight on Nature. So where you've got this one that looks like the edge of a quarter, the next size in is this one. And I've got that die cut already. So here comes that circle. So we can put this away. I love these dies. Like, you guys, these are really, really helpful. And then we're going to die cut this medium-sized pocket. And I've got that right here. Now, the nice thing about this is it puts that little divot in there for you to be able to grab your gift card, and it scores and miters the corners. So I'll show you more about that in a second. If you would like something other than a gift card, you'll want to do this in basic white, just this little rounded corner rectangle. Woo! Sometimes words are hard. I don't know where that set of dies ran off to, but I'm just going to put that over here. I don't want to lose it. Okay, so we're going to stamp on here with the cake platter. And pecan pie. I'm going to stamp right on here. Yay. And we're going to grab our platter and we're going to die cut that. Then from the remainder of this die. We're also going to die cut the little banner. So I'll do that right down here. We have that right here. We have this right here. And I need a flower. So I'm going to take a little scrap of white. Grabbing Pool Party. I'm using Pool Party and Lost Lagoon with this card also. So I've got, where's my little flower? So I've got this particular flower in Pool Party. And I just actually stamped up a bunch of these because I thought it's just easier to do that. Stamp a bunch and die cut them. And then throw them back in my pack to use later because, well, you know, you're doing it once, you might as well get yourself a few of them. And then this little one is going in the Lost Lagoon. And this looks like a little sparkly star type of line thing. But look at what it does to that flower. Super cute. So I did that. And we're going to die cut that. There are little flower dies on here. We've got leaves and flowers. There's little flowers, this flower, this is another flower. This is the one that we want. And we're going to stick that on here and we are going to die cut that little flower. And I have that done. Now we're going to do some stamping on here. Now I could have die cut all the layers from my cake, right? If I wanted to. But sometimes you're just kind of not in the mood to do a lot of die cutting. So I wanted to share with you how I just stamped the cake. So I'm going to grab, where's that other, here it is. There are these solid rectangles. So we've got a longer one and a shorter one. And then we've got this little like, I don't know, I don't know what to call it, but it's like a shadow for the cake. And there's two of those actually. Oh, here's a longer one and a shorter one. So as I was stamping these cards, ran into some problems with having some lint and stuff stuck to my stamp. And I heard my inner Barb telling me, Kelly, with solid images, take a piece of tape and just put it right on the stamp to get that lint off of there. So I am going to do that on these completely solid little rectangles. And I'll set it over there. I can use that tape again. I'm going to stamp my cake in Pool Party ink. So I'm just setting my base here so I know where to start my stamping. Then I kind of look at it and make sure I don't see any fuzz or anything on there. And I'm going to stamp my cake right there. That's the longer rectangle. And then I'm doing the smaller rectangle. I'm going to pull this down so I can get this right. Yay! Cool cake, right? And now we're going to come in with the splooshes or the shadows or well, I don't know what to call them, but they're these things. I'm going to do the bigger one first. And I think I'll use my tape on here too because there's some part of that stamp that is just very solid. Oh, now I tipped it over the edge. And I'll do this one too at the same time because I had to start over. I had to die cut my circle again because my stamp had crud on it. It's like, ugh. It wouldn't be so bad if it was just a scrap, but it's like a whole die. This was Lost Lagoon. Now I'm going with the darker color. And then I'm going to do the smaller one. And Lost Lagoon also. And that just kind of makes that look more, I don't know, three-dimensional. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. But it's cool. Just trust me on the coolness. Lots of coolness here. Okay, let me get these cleaned off. We also have a 1/2-inch strip of white, or should have here someplace, which seems to have run away on me. But don't worry, I have lots of them. We're going to stamp a sentiment, and I'm going to go with Celebrate. There it is. And I'm going to do that in Lost Lagoon. Now this barely fits on a 1/2 inch. If you want to pop it up to 5/8, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if I like that. Oh, that looks really skinny on that end. Hang on. I'm just gonna grab another one here. These look like they're a little bit bigger. 5/8 is a good idea. Oh, that looks really good. And I am just going to cut the ends on this at an angle. Okay. Dimensionals. Dimensionals make me happy. It's the little things in life, you know. Oh, by the way, you guys, when I'm done with these cards tonight, I will be posting pictures on my blog and also adding a complete ingredient list as far as the colors that I used and all the names of all the things. And a link to that is right under this video. There's a link to my blog. Now, nothing's on there yet, and it'll take me a little bit after we're done to get that accomplished. I just want you to know that because I have to do a bunch of coding and be a computer programmer and all those things, which is insane. But I will have it there within a couple hours. So you'll be able to go back and reference all these things, maybe some things you missed. Like, what color did she use on there? All that stuff will be there. You can always find that under my videos in the description. Okay, yay. Isn't this super cute? Now, how on earth, I just put some Wink Stella on there because why wouldn't you? How on earth am I going to get glue on this tiny little thing? I asked myself as I was working earlier today. I have to tell you, it was pretty darn simple. Look at these tiny little dots of glue. It's always better. Less is better. Don't be heavy-handed with your glue. Very, very tiny. Or if you have a problem with that, you can definitely use take your pick tool and put a little puddle of glue and just dot it on with that. That works too. Or use your self-adhesive strips, self-adhesive sheets, and you can make this into a sticker. But I find when things are really delicate like this, it's hard to get the backing off of them from the sticker sheets, and they're easy to tear because you pull it off and then it gets stuck, and so sometimes these little teeny weeny things are better without that. Now, I decided that after I had this cute little cake done that it was lacking something, and that something is definitely a cute little flower. So I decided to stamp one of those little flowers. I'm going to put a mini dimensional in the middle of it. And we're going to take that and we're going to put it right here in the middle of our cake. Voila! That certainly worked well for me. Let me get these. Oh, we have some more stamping to do. I'm going to set this aside now. We're going to bring in our little pocket. And what I decided to do with that was to take just one of the flowers, and I'm going to use this bigger. There's a little flower, a big flower, and then kind of a squished flower, for lack of a better word. But I'm going to take this big flower in Lost Lagoon ink on Lost Lagoon cardstock, and I'm just going to wiggle these back and forth so that they're not all uniform, and stamp some flowers on my little pocket. I just thought that would be cute. I don't want too many of them. That might be good. I think I'm happy with that. Let me clean this off. So now we're going to fold on the score lines. And this makes the nicest little pocket. And of course you can make 3 different sizes with the 3 different dies. And see what I mean when I talk about the mitered corners? This is what you get. They're all nicely mitered together, and here's our little pockets. We're going to set that aside. Now we're going to grab the inside and our envelope. And this inside layer was 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to use that Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful And that again is from Hooray for Surprises. So I'll keep that pecan pie in here. And then I'm going to take some of my cute little flowers and I'm going to use Pool Party. And I'm just going to stamp them down here in the corner. And then I want that little, it's like there's so many little elements to this. It's so fun to go, oh, what else am I going to do now? I'm going to do some of these with Lost Lagoon. How cute those are, right? Okay. My glue is getting almost empty. Here is my 3 3/4 by 5 Lost Lagoon layer. Put that right there. All I have left, I think, to stamp is my envelope. And what I wanted to do with that is take this. I'll do Lost Lagoon, happy, Lost Lagoon, leave a space, happy, and then Pool Party, just like that. And then how about some of these little cutie patooties? This is gonna be my envelope. Cute, right? Just a little something. Now I think I'm ready to put this together. Okay. Here we go. So, oops, let's get that back over there. This is my card front. I am going to add some dimensionals to the back of my Spotlight on Nature circle. One thing I noticed without my acrylic fingernails is these are a lot easier for me to take off now, but I'm still used to using my Take Your Pick tool. And that is still faster for me too. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to center it. Make sure it's, my cake is straight. Then here comes my Celebrate. I'm going to add that right down here. That looks great. Then I brought in this pretty peacock and gold ribbon. I decided my cake needed a little something else. This is kind of plain to me, but I didn't want it to get to be too much. So I decided to make the smallest little bow on my bow jig. I really like this ribbon. It doesn't get real bulky when you tie it. Like, this is a pretty small little knot. It doesn't get real bulky, like it's not sticking up a lot. Like, I hope it won't cause additional postage, that kind of sticking up. So I'm gonna cut these pretty short. Oh, one's kind of shorter than the other. Look at how cute it is, right? So I'm gonna cut this one a little bit shorter. Hope this doesn't start a whole thing. Then you gotta go shorter on the other side and shorter, and pretty soon you're just making a new bow. Who's done that? I sure have. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take my little bow and add a mini glue dot to the back. And I'm gonna put it right on my cake plate. Isn't that super cute? Okay, this is gonna go on the inside. And again, see how much designer paper this uses? This is a great way to use up some of that paper. And it's also a really cool card. I love the layout. There we go. Here comes our gift card holder. Now, all I did was add some glue. You don't want too much glue. You don't want it squishing out so it's going to get in here where your gift card can't go in and out, right? See how little amount of glue I used? And then I'm going to bring this in here and I'm just going to center it. And I was really glad that I put the flowers on here because at first I was going to just put it in plain, but then I thought, oh, that's too plain. Like we need to do some things. Here goes our gift card. Here's our cute little birthday card, but I need some embellishments. So let's bring these little buggers back in here. I'm gonna put one right in the middle of my flower. And then maybe one here and one here, maybe one over there. What do you guys think? Isn't that fun? Now, I told you that my mom doesn't give gift cards to her birthday club people. So what on earth would she do with this little pocket? Remember, that's where this nested essentials die came in. And here's what I did for that. I stamped Make a Wish, the candles, and I used Daffodil Delight for those little flames. And then I just folded a piece of that Pretty Peacock and gold ribbon in half and stapled it with the stapler, or any stapler, but that's my stapler. And then this can go in here instead of a gift card for her birthday club people. Genius, right? Just another little message. Super cute. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I really like this layout. It's a great layout. It's just a fabulous layout, and it's pretty easy. It's all about decorating after you cut and score it, right? All about decorating. Okay, let me get my stamps clean. Everybody can take a drink. So we're gonna have a 30-second intermission here. It's intermission at the movie on Sunday night. Boy, there's a lot of stamps in this set. Like, I was shocked at how many trays it took me to put all these on blocks. Like, you have a lot of different options. So let me get some of these put back over here. Oh, stuck. Here we go. And I'm going to take a drink. Oh, that was delightful. And I'm going to get my next bin. This down and put up my next instructions. Now, this next card is really cool. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to blow your socks off. Not going to lie. Okay. I have Bubble Bath and Melon Mambo ink pads. This next one is a fun fold because, you know, they're my favorite. And let me get all my layers out here. I'm going to be using this particular die from my Nested Essentials. I'm going to see if I can find those here. So they were here someplace. Here they are. Woo! I was getting nervous. Here we go. So these are the whatever this. People have told me what the name of this particular shape is, but I can't remember, so I'm done trying. So this is the second from the largest. Of that crazy triangular shape with the edges cut off. How about that? I know somebody's going to tell me what it's called. Please do. But just know that I probably will not remember. Okay. We are going to be using the beautiful Marbled Elegance paper. And I think you guys have all seen this, but I just love it so much. Look how pretty this is. It's just so, so pretty. And then, of course, your back sides have different patterns on them. Look at, you got stripes, you got this speckled thing, You have some little foliage leaves. You have some flowers. Let's see if we have any different ones. More speckles. Nope, that's the same. This is different with little hearts. So this is from our Valentine's suite. Again, another online exclusive product. You won't find this in one of our catalogs. And you just go to the online store and you can click on menu and then online exclusives, or you can just type in the name in that search bar. And again, this is called Marbled Elegance. This coordinates with Cherry Cobbler, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Gold. So beautiful, beautiful paper. We are going to get all my bits and pieces out here. So first, we are going to start with our Petal Pink. I'm sorry, this is Bubble Bath. Yes, not Petal Pink, Bubble Bath. We have to do some scoring on here. So this particular layer is 5.5 by 8 1/4. And I need to change this on here because the first time I made it, I didn't cut it right. It's not 8.5. It's 8 1/4. 8 1/4. So we need to do some scoring. We're going to score this, ouch, at 2, 4, 4 1/4, and 6 1/4. And by the way, this is called a Majestic Gatefold card. And I got this idea from Jay Serino. And Jay was in my Totally Techniques blog hop, which reminds me, I need to show you guys that card because it is so stinking cute. Here, pause on this. Check this out. I had a blog hop on Friday. If you go to my blog, stampabove.com, you will find this. And this is called a flip-flop card. Ready? Whoa. Isn't that cool? It got kind of mangled in my bag, so I had to take it to my mom's house to finish typing everything up. But this is the something wedding. What's that set called? Hang on, I have it right over here. Classic wedding, you guys. Classic wedding bundle. First time, oh, this is a brand new one, but I have one that's used. This is the first time I used it, and it was perfect for this flip-flop thing. So on my blog, I have a picture tutorial. I didn't have time to make a video before I had to leave to go to my mom's house for hunting. But I did pictures, step-by-step pictures. Look how cute that is. Is that not just adorable? Yeah. Okay, so anyways, I just had to show you that. Oh, and here's my mistake that I made. I didn't center the car on the front, so it's a little bit closer to this side. So then when I scored it and went like this, it doesn't meet. See what I mean? So that was my first go round. And then I realized that I needed to measure. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, and again, all the information for that is on my blog. And Cheryl just asked, what size is this? It's 5.5 by 8 1/4. So when I made my first one, I left it at 8.5. It needs to be 8 1/4. Okay, so we have this all scored. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to, let's see, let me see what I did. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going to fold this in. Let me get my, both sides are going to get folded in. And then we have those 2 score lines here. We're going to fold down and burnish that edge. Open it up again. And then fold this down. And I'll show you the top of it so that makes a little more sense in just a second. So this is what our card looks like. It looks kind of like an M. And I'm assuming that's where Jay got the Majestic name, because he called it a Majestic Gatefold. So we've got an M, okay? This is what we have here. Now, I've got a medium-sized envelope. Oops, hang on. Medium-sized white envelope. like I said, I die cut the second from the largest of whatever the shape is from the Nested Essentials. You're going to need a 1/8 inch sliver of either designer paper or cardstock, coordinating cardstock. And again, this is 1/8 of an inch by 5 1/8. And we are going to put that right in that little center spot between the 4 and the 4 1/4 inch score line. Oops. And just a tiny, tiny bit of glue. There we go. Teeny weeny weeny little bit of glue. And I'm going to center that right in the middle here. Oh, I put glue on the side that I didn't want to, but that's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. I wanted the other side. No big deal. Okay, then you are going to need 6 pieces of designer paper. And again, great reason to use that designer paper, right? 6 pieces cut at 1 5/8 by 5 1/8. 6 of these. Now, if you order this, if you place an order with me and get this in the free kit, you're probably going to get 1 piece of designer paper that you're going to cut into 1 5/8 increments. Okay, you need 6 of these. You also need 6 of a coordinating cardstock. I use Melon Mambo. And these are 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So this one is 1 5/8 by 5 1/8. This one is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And you're going to glue all of these together. And it just leaves a real tiny little margin, border, just like this. So I've got 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and you need a piece of basic white. And this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And I've got a little 1/2 inch basic white for my sentiment. And, oh, you're going to get a, let's see, is this 1/2 inch? Let me measure this. Hang on. I didn't write that down. This is 1/2 inch by, oh, this should have been 1/2 inch by, oh, yeah, 1/2 inch by 6. Okay, you're going to get this. So you're going to take this and you're going to cut it into 1 inch increments. And I've already done that. Let me pull those out. So here's my little, you're going to get 6 of these. 1 inch by 1/2 inch. All these little pieces. Okay, we're going to take this and do this part first. So on our majestic gatefold, we are going to, oops, I got glue way up there. Hang on. Get that off. We're going to put these all in place, and each one of these 6 panels goes onto one of these panels. This is pretty simple. Now, if you want your pattern to, you know, flow through the whole thing, you can certainly pay attention to that. I didn't and didn't find a problem with it. Push this down a little bit. I just want to get these centered. I was really surprised, you guys, how easy this card was. I didn't expect it to be as easy as it was because it looks like it's really complicated. Wait until you see what it looks like. I know Jo says she really loves this DSP. I do too. And it's not just about Valentine's Day because I'm making a birthday card. Okay. So we have this. Now you're going to take and fold these 2 in, and we're going to put these 2 remaining ones right like this. And if you didn't want to, you don't have to put that Melon Mambo layer under here. You can just use Designer Series paper and glue it right to your cardstock. But I really wanted this paper to pop And I think I did that. Okay, so here we go on this. So here's our card so far. Whoa, right? Okay, this is our little panel that you're gonna use to write on, which is a little interesting. But again, I am making birthday cards, and you could use this card for whatever you wanted. There's anniversary in here, there's wedding, there's all kinds of different reasons. You could do a Valentine card if you want. I'm looking for happy birthday, but remember, this is for my mom, and it's a gift for her, and I want her to have lots of happy birthdays. Because you know what she does? She goes to her birthday club, and then she brags about how I made this beautiful card. You know how moms are, right? Sally says she didn't like this paper until now. Oh, Sally, so pretty. So, so pretty. So I stamped this at an angle so it would fit on this tiny little sliver. I thought that was kind of like, oh, good job, Kelly. So now I'm going to grab my little sparkly deals. I don't know what to call them. But I'm going to do some bubble bath, which is the base of our card, in the bigger sparkly deal. And I'm just going to stamp some of these on here to make it have a little pizzazz. And then I'm using Melon Mambo for the little sparkly deal. And I'll grab this and show it to you guys in just a second, so you can see those little sparkly deals. Isn't that cute? Just a little something. And let's see, I think what I'll do here is I will grab and do my happy, happy, happy again. Happy. Happy. And then I'm going to clean it and do a bubble bath right in between. Look at how cute that is. Do we need some of those little sparklers on here? I think we do. And then we'll do some of these. Cute. Something simple. Okay. Nope, I'm gonna need those again. So I'm just gonna set those over there. I won't close them all up. All right, so let's deal with this now. Oh, let's get this glued on here. So this is gonna be the front of our card. It opens like this, and I'm just gonna take this and put it right here on the back. And I'm gonna leave that other section open, but you could do something with it if you wanted to. My mom just kind of writes a little message like, have a great year, or wishing you good health, you know. But you could put something here too, but that's the back of your card. So now we're going to deal with this little cool thing. We do have a little bit more stamping. We need to stamp our sentiment on here. And again, I'm going to use that Celebrate, if I can find it. Where'd my Celebrate go? Right here. I'm going to stamp that in the Melon Mambo. Oh, that didn't work out so good. Ooh, much better. And then I'm going to flag. I want to leave room so you can flag this. Oh, I cut that crooked. Hang on. I'm going to flag this. Oh, Anne, I hope you had a nice drive back to college. Oh, you guys, that reminds me. I am going on a road trip on Thursday because, well, there's never a dull moment. Andy is doing a college visit on Thursday in Fargo, North Dakota, which is about 8 hours from here, or something like that. I don't remember, 7, 8, something like that. So I'm going up to Fargo with Andy on Thursday, and we're staying overnight She's super excited, and I'm excited to go with her. I'm honored that she asked me because that'll be really fun. So we're doing a little road trip to go college shopping. Next, we're going to take all these little bits. Remember these little pieces we cut? 1/2 inch by 1. There's 6 of them here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn them all upside down. The thing I love about this paper is that all of these papers, all the patterns in the paper, which by the way, you'll get different patterns if you get my free kit, because I mean, some of you will get this pattern, but some of you will not, just so you know. So I'm going to start just on the side of the center, because we're going to do 3 on each side. So then I'm going to take that, I'm going to make this one just a little bit crooked, and this one just a little bit crooked, just like that. And then we're going to do, oh, you know what? I think I made my original with only 5 of these, but I'll give you 6 inches. So you can do it with 6. Either way, it's going to work out. Yep, so I ended just about the same on both ends right there. Now I'm going to take that little star deal, and I'm just going to put some little stars on here. I don't want too many. I don't want it to get crazy. So now I'm going to mount this right in the middle. But I came up with this little idea. I'm going to use my tape runner. I'm going to add some tape to the back. Whoops. There we go. And I am going to wind up some of this gold twisted thread. And again, this is an online exclusive product. And you can just type in gold twisted thread and you will find it. I do it just like this. And I put that seal on here to hold this in place. There we go. So isn't that kind of cool looking? I just like that look. I like it a lot. And dimensionals. And I'll put a dimensional right over here. That'll secure my thread. Not that I really need to, but it's a good place for dimensionals. We're going to do. And then it really kind of brings out that gold that's in this paper because it's got gold foil in it. And I'm just going to put this on here straight. Oh my gosh, isn't that the cutest little element? Like, I think that's so cute. Okay, let me close this up. What time is it? 8:43. Ooh, I'm running long tonight, aren't I? So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about the guys. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I was a little unsure how Jay attached to this because he didn't really say where I found his blog post on this majestic gatefold. But I thought, well, I'm gonna try this. These are the mini dimensionals. Remember, they have these really nice wide borders of leftovers. So I cut mine into strips, and then take your pick tool, close your card, put this right in the middle, and I'm just kind of hold my finger here so I know where to start with my little sliver of dimensional, and you're going to add it right to that little 1/8 inch strip. See what I did there? And then we're going to grab another one. And I was like, I wasn't sure if this would work or not. But I thought, well, what have I got to lose? I'll just yank it off if it doesn't, right? And so I'm going to put this back up here so I know how far to go up from the top. So I've got 1, 2, and here comes number 3. And I'll put that up just a little bit further. I just wanted 3 in here to really secure this good. We're going to pick these off. Are you ready? And it really does work. And you're just going to center the tip and the tip right in the middle Oh my good Lord, you guys, look at this. Just like that. Isn't that crazy cool? And then here's the back. And it just goes in there just like that. And it stands up beautifully. Oh, look at this is buckling. Ah, you know what happened? I have that. Okay, so I've got that seal under there. I'm gonna tuck a dimensional in there because when I pushed it down, it buckled. And I don't like that because I put that seal in the middle to hold my twisted thread on there. So I've took both sides off my dimensional. I'm going to use my take my pick tool. Put a dimensional in the middle too, guys. There we go. Now it won't cave in. But yeah, this is it. And it goes just like that. Very cool, right? Majestic gatefold. And again, thank you to Jay for sharing that. I've never made one of these before, but I can see that I'm going to make more. So this one that I made has a little bit different paper, but I mean, it's all pretty similar. And then I only used 5 little pieces of paper here versus 6. And I think I like the 6 better because it kind of hangs out the end a little bit more. What do you guys think? I think I like that. And on this one, I also used this to do the envelope flap, the paper. And if you need some other kind of card, we have anniversary, we've got wedding. This would work for just about anything, right? Pretty cool. So yeah, all right, let me, hang on, let me move this out of the way for Anne. Anne came in late. She was taking her son back to college. Let me shove all this stuff out of my way. What is that? That was stuck in there. And here are all 3 cards that we did tonight. And don't forget that you can get a kit to make these with my Happy Mail card kit. When you place a $50 or more order, you're going to get the card kit. And if your order is $75 or more, you're going to get the embellishments. Here they are. Like, where'd they go? To go with to make your cards. And these are the iridescent foil gems. Super cute. Now, let me show you guys the cards that I got in a swap using the cake celebrations. I really do love this bundle. Like this one, I had a lot of fun with. A lot of fun. Okay, look at this one. Isn't that pretty? So cool. This is peach pie. Here comes another one. And this one opens and has that little strip there. Here is a pocket card that I thought was super cute. Look at that. Got a little pocket there. This uses the Otterly Adorable designer paper and then the color scheme to go with that. And again with those Spotlight on Nature dies. Here's a pretty one. Uses that gold and pretty peacock and then also the peacock glimmer paper. Super pretty. Look at how cute this is. This uses the same Marbled Elegance. Yeah, that's right. I had to look at it to make sure. Marbled Elegance Designer Series paper. And then this is where I got the idea for this little element. Look at how cute this is. Isn't that just so pretty? I love this bundle. So many cute ideas. So many cute ideas. Okay. Is it too late for me to do mail, you guys? Or are you still with me? Are you yawning? Is it time to stop? I know I'm running a little late, but I was gone for a whole week in between. You know how that is, right? I'm just a little bit like, I miss you guys. Like, oh, I don't want you to leave yet. Let me know. I'm going to take a little drink. Where's my other... Oh, I don't know. Oh, hang on. I got drawers blocking my way. There we go. Let me grab this. Oh, thank you guys so much. Your comments are just so sweet. So I got some mail to share with you. Let me set these out of my way here. Look at all the fun mail. My first card here comes from, oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. This is beautiful. This is from Chris and Diane. Happy Thanksgiving. Look how, this is done with like Stampin' Blend markers. Is that not genius? And so is this, you guys. This is not different colors of paper strips. This one is a paper strip. But these are lines. Okay. You notice I'm like, "Rrr." How cute. That is just beautiful. Thank you, Chris and Diane. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. And then look at this beauty. This is from Brooke. Look how pretty that is. I loved this paper. We went out to, I went out for fish with Brooke and Dan. And she's sending me a thank you card. That is so sweet, Brooke. I love your card. Beautiful. This is from Helen. Look at how pretty this is. Beautiful, beautiful. Thanksgiving harvest. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. She says, thanks a bunch for the card kit. She was one of my winners. And here is another fantastic fall card. This is from Judy. Ooh, look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. Thanksgiving. Thank you so much, Judy. So appreciate your card. And then I got from Lorraine a beautiful Christmas card. Look how pretty that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Good job on that. Beautiful. You guys are so sweet. Last but not least, I received this card in the mail when I got home today. Look how pretty that is. Where's that coming from? That's brand new, you guys. This is from Sarah and Shelley at Stampin' Up. It says, congratulations on all your hard work during the 23-24 Stampin' Up year and on the amazing accomplishment of becoming a top performer. We are grateful for everything you do and continue to contribute to the Stampin' Up community. Sending hugs. Isn't that sweet? I love this card. It's very simplistic, but I love it. Easy peasy. And then this little bag came in my package. A little Stampin' Up bag. What do we have in here? Ooh, this is nice. I like to feel it. Leadership, my leadership pin. And team building pen. You guys, being on my team is a lot of fun. Join us. And then I have my overall top performer and my sales in the US performance pin. So lots of great pins from Stampin' Up. Thank you, Stampin' Up. And then look at this. This says top performer. It's got my name on it. And this is a brand new design of, oops, hang on, an apron. How cool is that? Yeah, this is really nice. So I can keep my clothes clean. Isn't that fun? Yeah. And then we also got, another thing that we got for top performers was they sent us an email and we had different selections and we got to choose which one we wanted. And I chose the outdoor theater, which comes with like a projector and I don't remember what else, like maybe a popcorn bucket and some fun things like that, but a outdoor movie projector for outdoor movies. And I got that because the grands, you know, I think we would have a lot of fun with that in the summer. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for all your kind comments. Thanks everybody for liking, clicking on that like, click on that share. That is always so helpful. You guys help me in all of those things. Thank you so much for your orders. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate being with you on a Sunday night. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you love these cards as much as I loved creating them. I really had a blast today. It's been a while since I was in my office, right? So I was like, oh, having so much fun. And then I looked at my watch. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do something with my crazy hair. I know you guys wouldn't care, right? Well, maybe you would. But my husband said, wow, you're kind of a mess. So I did something with it. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you back here again on December 8th. Again, this free Happy Mail card kit is good with your order through July through, I was thinking the 7th, which is Saturday. My birthday is July 7th. Anybody wants to know? December 7th. Orders through December 7th that qualify for this will get a free card kit. Thanks, you guys. Happy holiday shopping. Get ready for Christmas. I can't hardly wait to make cookies and candy. Have a great week. Bye-bye.